Hello everyone, welcome to the Engineering Projects YouTube channel. In this video tutorial, we will create a store procedure and integrate that with our tutorial project. In the previous video tutorial, I have shown you how you can connect your database with your project, and now we will play with store procedure and we will use ADO.NET for our whole project. So come to the database and then uh, programmability here, and then in the store procedure right click here and add store procedure. Click on new. You have to given the name of the store procedure and the variable which you want to use in that. Here is the template of store procedure. I will remove this and add the name which is menu, so this store procedure is related to all the menu operations, and I have a parameter as at filter ID. So filter ID will differentiate purpose of our store procedures and their queries within that, and its type will be of varchar 50. So it's a type of string which will let us know which point of store procedure to be executed. So by default it is null. Okay, now what I will do, I will say here if my filter ID is equal menu location, then begin a query which is insert into dbo.menu location having name location, and values will be extracted from our procedure. Like this, we will add another named as location. Okay, and get value from location. Okay, so we are done now. What we will do, we will integrate the store procedure name which is menu and ID as menu location. Now execute this and refresh the store procedure, and here is the menu. Okay, now go to the controller, and what we will do, we will create here a connection. We already set up the connection, but now we will integrate our store procedure. So how can we integrate store procedure? We need to call SQL command. So we will say SQL command, and here will be cmd is equal new and SQL command. The first parameter is the name of store procedure which is menu, comma, then connection string is passed. Now what we will do, we will let the Visual Studio know that it is a type of store procedure. So cmd dot command type is equal command type dot store procedure. Now we will add parameters to it. Okay, so we will say cmd dot parameter dot add, and here we will add a new SQL parameter. The first parameter is at filter in double quotation, filter, comma, and the value of that filter, which is menu location. Now we add another filter, and that is instead of this we will use okay. So now we will add another parameter, which is the value, and that ID is location. So now we will say in the location, what location we have top bar is the value of that location. Okay, so first call the store procedure value of table, select all from dbo dot menu location. So let's see what values are inside that. There is only one value, and now when we will execute this, it will insert top bar as the second value. Right after adding the parameters, what we do, we will execute this command like this. We will say there is a reader is equal cmd dot execute reader. Okay, that's it. And now we will pass it with toString and see it is working or not. Now what we need to do, we just need to call this URL in our browser, and it will execute that automatically. Now what happened, there are two things. In the default controller there is a store procedure named as menu. So here is the store procedure menu, and there are two parameters. The first one is filter ID and the second is location. We have passed the value of filter ID as menu location, so it will come in the store procedure. Check that where filter ID is menu location, only this query will be executed and other will get isolated, and then it will automatically put the value of location here and insert into the database. So until it's execute, let's wait. So now it is executing, and let's see when it's done, it will show us the value of reader. Okay, so here is the exception here. Filter is filter is not a parameter because we have used filter ID here, so we need to replace that here. Add it, so we need to use this, and now continue. Okay, so it's not the ID, I know. Let it execute. Now execute it again once, because the first time we have a mistake of filter and we replace that with filter ID, and now it is perfect and you can see that it's working now. Here is the reader sign that the value is successfully inserted. Now we will execute this again, and you can see that we have top bar inserted in our table through store procedure. Now what we will do in the next video tutorial sequel, we will create the menu location code and used store procedure with that. I hope this video tutorial is informative. If you have any kind of question regarding store procedure, you can ask us, and don't forget to subscribe the Engineering Projects YouTube channel. Take care, have fun.